What's up everyone? Welcome once again to the channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video we are going to be talking about Miss Eco International, more precisely about the full performance of Chantal Schmidt, who is the delegate who represented the Philippines within this pageant. And as of last night during the finals of the pageant, Chantal ended as a first runner-up, so congratulations my girl. Now in case that you are not familiar with Chantal, she actually competed before at Miss Universe Philippines in 2022 I believe, where she ended within the top 10. Arguably, a lot of people would agree that Chantal should have been within the top 5 of the competition, as she was one of the most beautiful faces in the pageant as well as one of the most consistent candidates. But sometimes destiny and God works in mysterious ways, so Chantal ended up joining the Miss Philippines last year, where she managed to obtain the title of Miss Eco International Philippines. I do know a lot of people who have worked with Chantal, queens that are friends of hers, team members, etc. So I know that this preparation took literally blood, sweat, and tears. And today we're going to be giving a little bit of a spotlight to all of her efforts. So if you enjoyed this type of content, go ahead, drop a like on the video, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video on social media, and find me on social media as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so here we go. Let's see what Chantal prepared for us. By the way, this is brand new for me. The pageant was here in the Philippines overnight, so I didn't get to watch anything at all. This is truly first impressions. Let's turn down the volume just in case of a copyright. Wow. Beautiful. I believe this was a fashion show, if I'm not mistaken. One of the presentations that Chantal had to, prepare for Miss Eco International. It's not a national costume though. And I did read somewhere that this costume, this dress, I guess, was inspired by water. So that was the actual inspiration behind it. Wow, look at her having fun. So for anyone who knows Chantal, you should know that she has been, in Philippines pageantry for quite some time now. She is a well-known queen in Cebu. She also has, she's part of Origin Management in Cebu as well. And I believe she has trained with aces and queens. The girl is pretty well-rounded, not just in the world of pageantry, but also she is a professional model. And I think that all of those things combined are clearly visible here during the competition. We also have to keep in mind, if you guys didn't know, Chantal was actually sick during the preliminary competition, so she was unable to join the preliminary. That is already a major thing, because when everyone is competing and they're getting scored from the judges, from the people of the organization, that just pretty much meant that Chantal had to miss one of the two biggest and most important events of the entire pageant, basically. And somehow she had to compensate for it, because, of course, if other delegates are getting more attention than you, more visibility, more of a spotlight put on them, it's a bit more challenging for you as a candidate to stand out. But somehow, Chantal Schmidt managed to not only catch up, but also overshadow most of them. So, very good, Chantal. Oh, wow. Look at this dress. Look at the fit. Oh my God. See? Effortless. Classy. Okay. I'm gonna say something here, and some of you guys will love me for it, some of you might hate me for it, depending if you're an Eco International fan or not. But I do think, I said this before and I stand by it, Chantal Schmidt is the type of girl who has, the caliber to represent the Philippines internationally at a bigger pageant than Miss Eco International. I'm not mad that she is here at Eco, because you know what? Let's take it as a training ground. Whenever she decides to join again, if she decides to join, she will be more prepared, more experienced, more seasoned, all of those things. But this girl, I truly wanted to see her sent to Miss Supranational. This is the pageant that I envisioned for her, that I think that she's perfect for. But you know what? It didn't happen for whatever reason. And in fairness, the candidate that will represent the Philippines at Supranational this year is also beautiful, really strong. But I do stand by that. Chantal Schmidt, I would like to see her at some point competing in Supra, or why not even Miss Universe. I think that she is Miss Universe caliber as well. So you're welcome, Miss Eco International, because we're sending a super, super, super strong delegate. Honestly, quite above the standard, if I may, add my little grain of salt. Yes, because I'm salty. Anyways, charot lang. Let's keep moving. I don't know if this is before or after Chantal got sick. So if it is after, props to the girl because she's walking like nothing happened.
Tonight, best evening gown goes to Miss Eco
Best evening
Philippines.
gown. Get it, girl. Okay, so that means that Chantal won the best evening gown during this competition. I believe she also won the special award for best in national costume. So not bad. Not bad for a girl who was sick during the competition. Very nice. Let's just advance it because they're just doing the photo ups.
Miss Eco Philippines!
Woo! Go Philippines! I believe this is actually now during the actual final. So this is what happened last night that I was telling you that I didn't watch live because I was sleeping. But everything from now on is basically a couple of hours ago. After Chantal was sick. Ooh, the music. Ooh, that's her national costume. Look at it. It looks like carnival inspired, super colorful, lots of feathers.
This national costume was inspired by Miss Eco Philippines' hometown, which has an annual festival where dancers wear masks to symbolize their determination to overcome adversity.
Okay, so they're saying that this is inspired by Chantal's hometown, which is Cebu. So I believe this might be a reference to Sinulog Festival, which, by the way, I am dying to go and experience every single year. I forget that it's like in the first couple of weeks of January, so I don't make plans to go. And then the day before, I'm like, I should have gone to Sinulog. But anyways, looking incredible. I mean, the color palette here is exquisite. I love the super vibrant color. She looks beautiful with the pink, the yellow, the blue. The national costume is super detailed and it's fun. I mean, it's literally Sinulog. So come on now. And she knows how to perform in it, right? She knows how to sell it. Very nice.
Costume goes to the Philippines!
Yeah, best in national costume. In fairness, all of the other national costumes that we can see here from the sides are very beautiful.
Congratulations to the Philippines Best National Costume for Miss Eco International
Ang ganda.
2024 and congratulations.
Okay. Now this is evening gown. So I think it's a different gown. Girl, she brought all the gowns. This time around it's a white gown with an the corset is part of the gown and in the back it looks like wings. It's a little bit bridal, but not too much.
Miss Eco Philippines' advocacy is sustainable fashion, following fair trade principles and supporting a livelihood program for women to make sustainable bags.
Very nice. I think that the gown gets a little bit on the way when she's trying to walk, but she's handling it well. But I can tell that it's not the most comfortable gown to walk in. Beautiful nonetheless. I also like the fact that Chantal had her hair colored darker for this competition because if you remember, Chantal has more of a brown color usually, like blonde highlights type of thing.
The last contestant who makes it to the top 10, which is the Philippines!
See? That's the surprise factor I was telling you about.
Put your hands up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have your top 10 for Miss Eco International 2024.
Okay, thank you, girly. So that's the top 10. Now let's move to the... Okay, I think there is an interview. This is not Q&A just yet. There is an interview. So let's see how Chantal handled that.
Your topic is the pageant's role in empowering women.
The pageant's what? Wait lang.
Role in
Role.
empowering women.
Oh, role. Pageant's role in
Your
empowering
topic
women.
is the pageant's role in empowering
Okay.
women.
Hmm. Hmm.
I believe as a pageant queen, we are all standing for something. I stand here as an aspiring lawyer
Ooh.
and also a beauty queen. I am someone who breaks stereotypes but also embraces them. I am a woman in a male dominated industry, but I am also a woman in a female dominated industry. And I think pageants empower women in the sense that they teach us that there's no wrong way to be a woman. Any way, any way to be a woman is an amazing way, whether that's through pageantry and the glitz and glamour or roughing it out in, let's say, a male dominated industry. Regardless of where you are, regardless of who you are, you see yourself in one of these women, and that is something to be proud of.
Grabe.
Wow.
The owner is
Thank
like,
you very much, the Philippines, and thank
okay, so
you.
let's talk about it briefly. When it comes to the question here, so they were asking the role of pageantry in empowering women. I love the fact that Chantal made a comparison. She brought kind of like put it in contrast the fact that she is part of a male dominated industry as she is an aspiring lawyer. We know that lots of male lawyers and it's challenging for women to get into that industry, but she is also part of a female dominated industry, which is the beauty pageant industry. Although more and more we are seeing male representation and male pageants becoming more influential, I guess that's the better word. Female pageants are by far a lot more popular and a lot more influential, once again, than the male ones. So I think that for her to kind of make that comparison and say that she finds inspiration in both the male part of things, kind of like inspires her to keep pushing with the pageants, but at the same time the empowerment that she finds in pageantry also helps her to do better in her career as a lawyer, or at least in her studies as a lawyer to be. So yeah, very good. I mean, Chantal is eloquent. She's very smart. That's one of the things that I love about her. She is the full package, not just a beautiful girl, but a great performer, great personality, and also really, really smart. So no complaints here. Let's keep going.
To our lovely top 10, good job. Last spot in the top 5. How about we say it together? The Philippines!
All right, Chantal, go claim your
Ladies and
spot.
gentlemen, you have your top 5 for Miss Eco International 2024. Please give them a Philippines.
This is the Q&A. Oh my gosh, she changed again.
Your question is,
Oh,
as a
wait.
queen,
Can we talk about this outfit for a moment? Divine, so daring, especially considering what we are used to seeing nowadays in pageantry. This is really a lot of skin, but oh my gosh, she pulls it off so well.
how can you use your platform to positively impact your community?
How can you use your platform to possibly impact your community? Okay.
I am a beauty queen, but I am also a young girl.
True.
I am also a fashion
Talaga.
enthusiast. And like you heard earlier, I advocate for sustainable fashion. I love trends. I love fashion. Fashion is art and fashion tells a story to me. But I also know that fashion is the biggest contributor to pollution nowadays. And so as a queen, I pledge to champion and have already championed sustainable fashion by repurposing and reusing and recycling my wardrobe. If you take a look at my Instagram, you can see that in this Miss Eco International journey, I have cut up my own clothes, I have used my old clothes, and I have given them a new life. And that is how beauty queens can inspire us to give a better change to the world, to be better, and to strive for a better future. Thank you.
All right, Chantal. Let's start with the part that I really, 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 really loved here, and that's the fact that she started by acknowledging, the fun of fashion. It's a lot of fun. Some people just love it. Some people have a passion for it. Some people find inspiration in it. But then she also acknowledged that, the fashion industry is so bad for the environment, for sustainability. It takes so many resources. It's an issue for the planet, which, remember, is the whole purpose of this pageant. This is Miss Eco International. Um, so at the end of the day, for Chantal to be able to acknowledge that and say, look, I understand this is a lot of fun. It's a lot of it's a passion for a lot of people, but at the same time it's so harmful. We don't need to sacrifice one or the other. We need to find ways to make it work, to make it sustainable, to have quality pieces, to give them a second chance, a second life, to maybe go to thrift stores, and just be more mindful about our fashion consumption and our footprint basically on the earth. So no complaints when it comes to that. The end of it, I think that Chantal could have ended a little bit stronger because it's a bit redundant, to be a better queen, to be a better person, and to be a better, I don't know what she said at the end, but she said better 3 times back to back. So I think that's just my only feedback that I would have modified right there. But overall, super strong, super consistent. Chantal, you never disappoint, girl.
Thank you very much, Philippines.
Look at the owner.
And thank you, girl.
Okay.
So, the moment. Here we
I wonder
are.
who is going to be
Okay. Yeah, my favorite sound. Okay, I'm going to announce the name of the winner, and that would make the other contestant the first runner-up, okay?
Grabe.
Miss Eco International 2024 is Ukraine!
Oh.
Congratulations, Ukraine, Miss Eco International 2024.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say, of course, this reaction video is about Chantal. However, congratulations to Miss Ukraine because, it's a huge accomplishment for her. I'm sure that she's very, very proud and she put a lot of work. I am also going to be making another reaction video to the Q&A portion of everyone who was in the top 5 because, as I said, this is a spotlight on Chantal. She is the person that I know the best within this pageant, the only one that I followed because I did not cover the entire pageant. But I'm sure that Miss Ukraine earned it in her own merit. At the same time, the Philippines just won Miss Eco International 2 years ago with Kathleen Patton. So I was kind of guessing that it's hard to pull another win in such a short amount of time. Usually these smaller pageants that are just starting to grow, they want to crown different countries, different continents, not repeat too much because the goal for them at this particular point is to grow. Right now, the Filipino audience is pretty aware of Miss Eco International. They send quality girls, quite honestly, overqualified girls to the pageant. So there's no interest for the organization right now to crown another queen since they already got the audience. They're expanding to other horizons, right? So congratulations, Chantal. Congratulations, Miss Ukraine. I'm sure that both of them are very, very proud. I mean, just look at Chantal in the back, smiling, super happy. And Miss Ukraine, of course, quite literally a reigning queen. So there you go, everyone. That was my commentary and reaction to Chantal Schmidt full performance during Miss Eco International 2024. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about her performance, my comments, my feedback, if you agree or if you don't. While you're at it, don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share with a friend, and follow me on social media. Stay tuned because I will also post my reaction to the top 5 Q&A portion of this entire competition. And until then, I will see you on the next one. Stay safe.